And now for something completely different.
Oh, it's horrible. Oh my god. Oh, it broke.
Picture this. It's 1974 and your kids want Pong, the newfangled high-tech video game sensation. But you're pretty sure that these video game things are just a fad. Enter the TV Tennis from Lewis Marks & Company, manufactured right here in Pennsylvania. The same folks behind the Big Wheel and Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Now, despite the name and the vague shape of this thing, the TV Tennis is not a television. Instead, it's an entirely mechanical implementation of Pong. And when this thing is working, it has all of the game logic that a Pong implementation should. It bounces a ball between two paddles, keeps score, and declares a winner when somebody hits 11 points. So this has got to be the most 70s looking thing I have ever seen. From the logo on the decal, which was obviously hand drawn by someone, and the gold and red color scheme, although I have seen these were also done in green. The battery compartment is super unusual, at least for what we would see today. There's just these like brass bits of metal. So let's chuck in some D's and see if this thing does anything. Man, what a cheap battery compartment. Oh yeah, look, it lights up, but it's not moving. Oh look, it's moving a little bit now. I think we have some loose connections, possibly some grime, and the motor is not running either. Yes, that's right. This Pong has a motor. I think we need to take this thing apart. Right after this quick word about today's sponsor, Delete Me. Today's internet is a weird place. Everything that you do and say online is analyzed, cataloged, chopped up, and sold on the open market of data brokers. Your private info can wind up in the hands of scammers, fraudsters, phishing schemes, and worse. Oh great, another political text. This is exactly the kind of thing that Delete Me can help to address. I've been using Delete Me for well over a year now, and they really do help me control my personal information in ways I was never able to accomplish doing it manually. They constantly scour the internet for my information and report back to me exactly which data brokers and websites have it. And then, well, they delete me. Just look at my listings removed over time. A big spike at the beginning where they removed the huge amount of data on me that was just floating out there, and then a consistent removal of all the data that keeps popping back up. Get 20% off Delete Me consumer plans when you go to joindeleteme.com/actionretro and use promo code actionretro at checkout. That's joindeleteme.com/actionretro, code actionretro. Aha! I see the problem. Alright, well, take a gander inside this thing because it is pretty interesting. It's a bunch of plastic gears. The ones to move the paddles up and down. Yeah, there's just some gears down here. I think we just need to tighten that up so it doesn't kind of fall down on its own, especially this one. Yeah, that just kind of falls down. This thing here is the ball, which has come off of its mount. But yeah, this lights up and bounces around. And if you hit it with your paddle, it bounces back to the other side. And if you miss, it hits the side here, which rings a bell. Take that, Gravis ultrasound. Oh, there. That's how it's supposed to be if it wasn't broken. Look at that. And this would spin and bounce the ball back and forth. All right, let's get this stuff out of here. Well, there's your problem. She broke. I mean, I guess this huge metal counterweight is pitted up against cheap plastics. Nothing a little bit of the old Gorilla Glue can't handle. Pro tip, you can add a little baking soda to your super glue to get it to cure faster and stronger. All right, while this thing balances and dries, why don't we check out what's going on with the electronics. All right, I'm just going to shove 4.5 volts into this with my desktop power supply. Ooh, it's alive! I do believe we've jumped this thing back to life. All right, let's chuck in some D batteries and see if this will work on battery power. Yeah, that's alive. Maybe I'll just hit up this metal with a little bit of sandpaper. Yep, just sanding down my Pong. As one does. Seems to work much better now. And before I fit this back together, I'm just going to add a little more grease. Oh yeah.
By the way, if you enjoy super glue and lubed up plastics, why not subscribe?
I'm going to try and dial in the right amount of resistance on this screw in here so this spins freely.
Stupid bell.
Tighten up these side screws a little bit. Oh yeah, it doesn't fall down now. All right, last thing, just attach the little control arm here. And I think we have ourselves a Pong. Let's add our batteries back in. Stupid bell. Let's turn this thing on without the screen installed and see what it does. Oh, that's disappointing. It's trying. All right, forget batteries. We are going to hook this up directly to power. Who needs smarts when we have science? All right, starting the juice. Turning on power. Let's crank up the voltage. There it goes. Oh, it's horrible. Oh my god. Oh, it broke. I mean, it kind of works. Oh no. Well, it came apart again. All right, it is the next day. I have re-glued this thing and let it dry overnight this time. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop the front panel on and assume this is fine. I've also cleaned up the front panel a bit in the ultrasonic cleaner, trying to remove, 50 years of 1970s grime. Okay, power to the game off. Power to the desktop power supply on. Output. All right, juice is flowing to the game. Let's turn it on. Oh, it's working. Oh, it's terrible. Oh my god, it's impossible. How are you supposed to play this? It's both wonderful and terrible. I think the light died. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, I don't know what happened to the light. Did it burn out? All right, I guess we're going in. Is that an incandescent light bulb? Oh my god. There is literally a tiny incandescent light bulb in there. Bouncing around violently. No wonder it blew out. Welp. What color do we want? I guess we'll stick with white. So, slight problem is these LEDs only work between 2.8 and 3.6 volts. And I'm pretty sure the game is supposed to run at 1.5. So, it's only going to work on hard mode. Yeah, the LED does work. All right. And I'm just gonna kind of cheese this in here with some solder. Oh yeah, look at that. That is blinding. Perfect. Okay, I've got this insane thing back together with the LED. The minimum voltage it will now run at is 2.8. Power off on the machine. Output from the power supply. Let's play Pong. Oh, it works great. Look at that. Oh yeah. Look, we're playing Pong. All right, I've been pretty hard on this thing, but this is kind of great. And now this thing is kind of like the difficulty setting. Crank it up, make it go faster. Not too much because we'll break the LED. Oh my God, the LED is now extremely bright. And it's like impossible to play. Hard mode. It's hard to explain, but I freaking love it. Totally mechanical Pong. Well, that was kind of a lot of effort to put into restoring what was essentially a cash grab for 1970s parents to trick them into thinking they were buying Pong for their kids. But I kind of really like this thing. I was debating on whether or not to take it to the upcoming VCF East swap meet and chucking it in the free pile, but you really need an external power supply to play it now, so I think I'll keep this thing. I kind of want to modify it with like some 3D printed paddles to make this even more Pong-esque, and maybe get some higher rated LEDs and see how far I can crank up the power to put it into super hard mode. Although, even at 3.6 volts, this was starting to smell a little bit while it was running. In any event, that'll do it for today's video. I know it was a little different from the computer stuff we normally do, but if you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more weird mechanical stuff, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. And I just want to give a very special thank you to all of my Patreon supporters and channel members. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for supporting me and supporting this channel and all the weird stuff I do. I am so very grateful, and I just could not do this without you.